Hello everyone and welcome to another review on ChinaMobileMag.com. Today we will have a closer look at the Star HD5000, of which our user Highwind requested a review. At this point we want to tell you that we are always open for review suggestions and we realize them in case our free time and budget allow us to do so. First, a few details regarding the device. The Star HD5000 is a 5-inch smartphone with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels, a quad-core MT6582 1.3 GHz processor, 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB internal memory. Also, there is a 13 megapixel rear camera as well as a 8 megapixel front camera. The most interesting thing about the Star HD5000 is probably the price of only around 130 to 140 bucks. So let's have a look at the accessories of the phone first and then a closer look at the phone itself. The Star HD5000 has been provided to us by tradingshenzhen.de and comes in this white carton on which the words smartphones are printed in silver on top. On the sides we do also find the words Hi-Fi and Smart. We did like how much accessories come with the phone. First there is this battery, which is located in the package in addition to the battery that is already inside the phone. So you get two batteries in total with 2500 mAh each. Next, Star has placed this protective film inside the package, which could be useful for sure for some of you. On the phone there is no protective film applied out of the box. These headphones come with the phone as well and are kind of the standard Star headphones, but they are only useful as a hands-free solution unfortunately. Of course, there is also a micro USB cable that comes with the phone. Here it perfectly fits to the phone as it is black as well, and its length is okay and it is flexible. This German power supply comes with the phone as well, which is quite convenient as we did not need to use an adapter for it. It also seems like it has a decent build quality, which we do like. A flip cover is also provided by Star, again in black, which makes it fit perfectly to the phone. It is closed with a magnet and is attached to the phone using an adhesive strip. Lastly, there are these two documents, which only explain the usage of Android in a very short way in both Chinese and English. They are very basic and not of much use. Next to all these accessories, Trading Shenzhen did pack some extras as well, as we are used to them from past packages we got from them. Among them is this power supply with two USB ports and this OTG cable, which is not of much use here as the Star HD5000 does not support OTG. A USB cable with magnet and a lightning cable were in the package as well, but are not shown here. In terms of design, Star has done a great job with the Star HD5000 as it is looking quite nice for its low price. It is completely black and on the front you will notice the phone call speaker first, which is designed in an unusual way. Next to it there is the front camera, a proximity sensor as well as a light sensor. Below the 5-inch screen there are 3 capacitive buttons for the options menu, home and back. These are perfectly back illuminated and there is no light bleeding visible next to the icons of the buttons, which is sometimes an issue when it comes to cheap phones. On the left and the right we do find a small bar in metal optics, but made from plastic. On the left side there is a volume rocker, on the lower side a voice microphone and a micro USB port. On the right side we do find the on-off switch of the phone as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack on the upper side. On the rear of the phone there is a rear camera embedded into a silver frame and next to it a LED flash. Star did not print its own logo onto the phone, as it is always the case here, but instead there are CE and ROHS logos on the lower half of the rear. Also we do find the opening for the phone's media speaker here. After removing the back cover we can see 2 SIM slots and 1 microSD slot. Below these slots there is the place for the battery and right below the battery comes the media speaker of the phone, which is quite large. Here we do find a few pins as well, which press on some contacts inside the back cover of the phone, which are attached to an antenna that takes care of receiving 2G and 3G signals. So this is kinda different as with most other Chinese phones. The screen of the Star HD5000 is really good for its price. They built in a 5-inch IPS panel with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. The screen is displaying everything sharp and the colors are crisp and nice. The black levels of the screen are great as well. We were not able to locate any parts of the screen that show light bleeding. The reaction time is good as well. Pixels are visible with the naked eye, but only if you come very close to the screen, starting at 10 centimeters or so. During normal usage, the screen appears to be pixel-free. You will notice the lack of 1080p only when looking at very small fonts with the screen. When viewing the screen from the sides, everything is still perfectly visible and the colors are not inverting. So as you can see, the IPS panel they are using in here is quite good. Here you also notice that the brightness of the screen is very good as everything is still visible, even though it is placed directly under a bright light source. By the way, here you can see that this is not an OGS panel, but this isn't anything really bad in our opinion. Unusual for a low-cost smartphone is the high number of modifications that have been made on the Android 4.2.2 that is installed on the phone. Here we look at the default lock screen, which has some similarities to the one of the Samsung phones. The launcher, however, looks a bit like the one of an iPhone or the MyUI ROM, which is combining home screens and app drawer in one place. Here you can create folders by dragging one application above another, and there are nice widgets as well, which you can see here. There is an alternative 3D launcher as well, for which you can choose several scenes. Here you can see a living room scene where the icons of predefined apps are placed throughout the room. This might be useful for children. With a click on the menu button, you can switch back to the stock launcher. The look and feel of the system can be adjusted in detail towards your own needs. You can, for example, choose styles. Style 6 is the active style at the moment, and we are now activating style 5. And as you can see now, the whole launcher is looking like MIUI V5. You can also change the look of the lock screen. Here are several themes available. Here in the demo we are going to choose the iPhone lock screen knock off. After a click on apply, it will be active, and if we turn the phone off and on again now, we will see the new lock screen, which is looking very nice by the way. Of course, we can change wallpapers as well, and here we can even change the animation that is displayed while switching between home screens. Here we choose the effect outer box and can now see that there is a nice rotating cube when switching home screens. Very nice. Here you can have a look at the notification center, which is basically working the same as with a stock Android, but it looks a lot more friendlier and it is not so dark. Here we can switch between messages and quick settings using the tabs below. Within the quick settings we can choose the brightness using a control slider. The system settings have been redone as well, but unfortunately it will take a while to figure out where some of these settings have been placed. Some stuff is now more easy to locate, other stuff is harder to find. It needs some time to get used to it if you were using a stock Android before. However, all in all, we do really like the changes that have been made in this ROM, and they really make this phone kinda unique among the other low-cost Chinese phones. Not much manufacturers invest that much time into the software part. In our benchmarks, the Star HD5000 reached quite good results for its price category. In the Antutu benchmark, the phone reached 17,225 points, which results in a position in between the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Google Nexus 4 in the ranking table. In 3D Mark, 2,886 points in the Unlimited test, 2,007 points in the 1080p test, and 2,977 points in the 720p test have been reached. In GFX Bench, the Star HD5000 reached 380 points. In the Valemo HTML5 benchmark, the phone reached 1,965 points, and in the Metal test, it reached 487 points. The Star HD5000 is running very smooth in real-life use, even though there are a lot of modifications on the operating system. Here you can see the Google Maps app running. Everything is working smooth and flawlessly, the maps is loading quick, also in satellite view everything is working very nice. As you can see here, there were quite some apps running in the background, so multitasking isn't an issue as well. Switching between apps is working flawlessly as well. While surfing the internet we did not encounter any issues. Here you can see two larger sites opened in two tabs. Scrolling and zooming is working very smooth, and by the way, small fonts are still readable even though the screen only has 720p. Switching between tabs is working smooth and without reloading pages. During gaming the performance was great as well. Asphalt 8 was running smooth and had only minimal lags. Also Dead Trigger 2 was running great on highest settings. Multimedia is handled nicely by the Star HD5000 thanks to the nice screen and the processor, which is powerful enough. HD videos are played smoothly. Unfortunately, YouTube videos are lagging a bit, but this is an issue with the app. The audio quality through the phone's media speaker is very good, loud, and the speaker does only seldom create scratchy noises on full volume. By using Viper 4FX we were able to improve the audio quality significantly, and the result is really good even with quite some bass playback. The output through the headphone jack is very clear and powerful.
I feel paralyzed.
The camera of the Star HD5000 is very good for its price class. The camera is taking pictures with a resolution of 13 megapixels and an aperture of f2.8. The results are sharp and noise-free images, no matter if you do close-ups or landscape shots. Also the color reproduction was able to satisfy us. Colors are displayed intense but very natural. Also, the images have a nice warm tone to it. Even when having direct light in the front, the camera does not have any big issues. You only should take care to focus manually in this case. All in all, the Star HD5000 can replace a compact camera under good lighting conditions if you do not want to carry around two devices. In darker environments, there is unfortunately a slight noise in the pictures, but this can be compensated using the internal LED flash if you do a close-up or a shot in a smaller room. For such environments, it is bright enough. Full HD videos are recorded nicely as well and feature the same characteristics as pictures, except a bit less sharpness. The audio quality is nice, as the microphone is quite sensitive. A demo recording can be found in our YouTube channel. The 8 megapixel front camera is creating nice images as well and is usable for more than just video chats and telephony. The Star HD5000 did satisfy us in our test by providing a great 2G and 3G reception quality, which is most likely due to the antenna in the back cover. As you can see here, a 3G connection is established fast, even though the network coverage here is not the best. The audio quality during calls is perfectly clear and the phone call speaker is loud enough. Also, the Wi-Fi reception is not leaving any wishes unfulfilled and was working in the whole building. Even outside in the garden, the signal was still there and working perfectly on most places. Bluetooth wasn't an issue as well and reached a range of 30 meters under free view. Working, but unfortunately a bit disappointing, was the GPS reception quality during our test. Even though the sky was clear, it took like 1 minute to get a fix and the phone was receiving 5 satellites and reached an accuracy of 5 meters. This is enough for navigation purposes, but it can get issues from time to time as the signal is breaking off as soon as you are very close to buildings. It seems like the antenna inside of there is not really good. The battery life of the Star HD5000 is not that good, unfortunately, even though it has a 2500 mAh battery inside. The average user should be able to get over the day with it, but not more. In the evening you will definitely have to locate a power plug. But there are two batteries that come with the phone, so you basically can take one replacement with you for a longer battery life. Charging from 25% to 100% takes around 1.5 hours and is thus very fast. Okay, let's come to the final conclusion already. The Star HD5000 is a very solid phone for its price, with which you will have a lot of fun for sure. With the nice screen, the beautiful design, the satisfying performance and the great 2G and 3G and Wi-Fi reception quality, the overall package is just right. Also, for the price, the very good camera is a real pleasure to use and enables you to leave your digital camera at home from time to time. Also, whoever loves listening to music using his phone will have fun with the Star HD5000, especially if you install Viper 4FX on it, as it will significantly improve the audio quality of the already quite good internal speaker. However, the headphones that come with the phone are not really usable for listening to music. The only real downside we were able to find on the Star HD5000 is the bad GPS reception quality, which is enough for navigation but can have issues from time to time. Also, the battery life could be significantly better. It seems like there is some optimization missing on some point. But all in all, we can fully recommend you to purchase the Star HD5000 if you are looking for a low-cost smartphone that has this little extra you won't find anywhere else in this price range. Whoever needs a great GPS, long battery life and maybe even NFC should have a look at slightly more expensive phones such as the iNew V3. The Star HD5000 can be ordered through our sponsor TradingShenzhen.de, a price we unfortunately can't tell you as Trading Shenzhen is always calculating based on the current market price, so just do a request through the website TradingShenzhen.de. That's it already. We hope that you did like this review. If yes, we would love to see a thumbs up, a comment, and maybe even a subscription to our channel. The written review on ChinaMobileMag.com is linked in the video description as usual. Thanks for watching, have a great time, and see you soon.